Welcome back, everybody, to episode 6 of the motherfucking DRK KAST.
What is up, guys? We're back. Episode number 6 today.
How you guys doing today? We are vibing in the club right now.
Hanging out in the podcast room, smoking a little bit, and
Vibing.
spitballing ideas back and forth at each other.
Yeah. So, we're getting into it today. We've got a couple things planned. We're kind of trying to keep it loose. We're just kind of talking, and then we're going to throw a couple stories in the mix. I think, I guess I have a theme for my stories today.
I don't really have a theme. I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, we'll find out, but
We'll find out.
I guess my theme of the day is fucking honor choir experiences, because those people are just fucking crazy. They just do stupid shit.
Honor choir?
Yeah, bro.
Honner choir?
Yeah. HON.
Is that like the... That's like...
It's
hard
like, it's an audition
choir.
choir, and it's like selected out of like multiple places
damn,
or
it's
whatever.
audition?
Yeah, it's audition.
You get audition to be on there.
Well, it depends which one. So, Northwest is only, the top 3, places in North Dakota. So, it's not all of it. And then All-State is the entire state. Everybody across the state auditions for it, and is going against each other. And then this other one that I went to, which is regionals, is literally, 26 states of the U.S. all auditioning against each other to go.
That's pretty fucking nuts.
These people are fucking
That's
tweakers.
insane that you got on there. They're tweakers?
Yeah, they're tweakers.
I would expect
It's so funny.
I would
Because,
expect them to be goody two-shoes.
well, here's the thing. Some are goody two-shoes, but you also have people like me,
like you,
who are just good
yeah.
at, I'm good at singing because, I love singing, so I've been practicing or whatever. And I just go, and I'm just there to have a great time. And obviously there's other people there like me, and they're just there because they're like fuck, I want to sing obviously, but I'm there to meet some fucking cool people.
Yeah, hang out with motherfuckers.
Yeah, and hang out. So,
bro, you gotta start making music. You gotta get that going.
I know. I gotta.
We gotta get a real studio. We gotta just start.
Now, honestly, that's all I'm waiting for, because I don't want to put music out there that sounds echoey, because it's just really hard to fix. And I'm not that good with software like that. I'm not a little peep of sound engineering where I can just make anything. I can record with my iPhone in the fucking corner of the room and just make it sound good somehow.
Yeah, I feel like the music you're gonna be making is not. It's gonna be harder.
You can't do that.
It's gonna be harder to do that. I mean, Lil Peep, he can spit bars
Bro,
on an
no,
iPhone.
it's just crazy, because that man, I don't know, have you seen the Lil Peep documentary?
Yeah, it's really
good.
It is
it's
crazy.
Really
sad.
Because he will literally be singing and he'll fucking do his verses or whatever on the iPhone, and he will make it sound like a professionally mastered studio recording, and is absolutely nuts. I don't understand.
He was
literally a sound genius, and no one even knew that.
I didn't know that he blew up out of the States. He blew up over in Europe or something, wasn't it?
Well, no, he blew up in the States, but he basically died in Europe.
Yeah.
That's where his last tour was.
I don't know, that sucks ass.
Bro, it was that whole situation is fucked. I can't believe it happened.
Yeah, they basically looked at him when he was
for
overdosing.
6 hours, bro.
Yeah, you don't check on somebody that's overdosing.
And they haven't moved.
I get
from the same spot.
I get he does a lot of drugs and he's normally fucked up, but if you care about something, you're gonna care about somebody, you're gonna be oh man, I should make sure he's okay,
Especially for fucking 6 hours of not moving from the same spot.
Yeah, was it 6 hours? Jesus. Have you ever watched the X documentary? You haven't watched it yet?
No, I haven't.
Bro, it is really fucking good. My biggest thing I didn't like about it, though, is they talked a lot about, his trial and his cases he was in with, beating his ex-girlfriend or some bullshit. I wanted to hear more about his music and stuff. They talked a lot about...
Jesus.
You good?
I'm good now. We're good.
Carts are a little rough.
For real. Hypothetically, of course.
Yeah. He just talked about his charges a lot. I want to hear more about his music. Bro, I fucking was vibing to X and Juice today.
Yeah.
I was rocking out on the way to work.
I understand that they have to talk about it, but at the same time, why focus mostly on it?
It was a big part of it.
Yeah.
And like,
and obviously, like that's a part of his life. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah, you can't.
But I mean, he's known for other things other than that. Come on,
he
like
died, he basically
it's so
like predicted his death.
Yeah, he did. It was weird.
Have you listened to the song Train Food? Okay, it's a song off of one of his albums, and it literally talks about him basically getting killed by train tracks, and he died like at this dealership, this motorcycle dealership, and across the street was train tracks.
What the fuck?
And there's like a lot of details that are pretty fucking like too close to be.
Bro,
like,
he probably manifested that
bro,
shit.
he
I'm
did
just saying.
because he was like about 2 days later he was gonna go to trial for the charges or whatever. He was probably gonna get sent away for a while.
Yeah.
And so he just made like a random. He had like tons of motorcycles and tons of 4-wheelers and all that kind of shit. And he told his mom, he's like, I'm gonna go buy a motorcycle. And he went and got like $50,000 in
bro,
cash.
Bro, why that much money though?
You don't need $50,000
yeah,
for
it's so weird.
Maybe it was like 80,000. I'm not sure the exact.
It was
number,
a lot of money though. I know it was like more than you would need for a motorcycle.
Yeah, it was more than you need, and yeah, he
basically just got walked up on.
Bro, he basically like if you look at the pictures of him, he looks just so like he looks like he knows something's up in the security cameras. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah, it's I don't know. I'll show it to
bro,
you sometime.
I'm just saying. It's, like, really weird because I kind of feel like, I don't know how, I'm not saying that X's death was fake because I don't believe it was fake.
No.
But, bro, it was, like,
it's weird.
Very suspiciously, like, very suspicious circumstances. And didn't, like, X and Drake have beef or something like that?
X and Drake did have beef.
A lot of people think that Drake was the one who fucking did it, you know that?
I saw that. Yeah. I don't think that's true.
I mean, I don't think that's true either.
That's definitely just a conspiracy.
But I mean, I wouldn't honestly put it past somebody to murder X, on purpose.
Yeah, the people that did it, I don't know.
They're too stupid to do that. I don't think they did it by themselves.
No, it was 4 guys that did it.
I thought there was only 2 that got arrested.
2 of them were in the car, I think, and then 2 of them were the ones that jumped out.
I didn't know that.
But like, in the security videos, the 2 guys jump out and were aiming the guns at X, and his uncle who was with him jumped out of the car and like ran into the store to call 911, which doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Yeah, why would X walk out after that then?
No. Like X and him were in the car together, and then they were leaving, but they got blocked off by the truck, and the 2 guys jumped out, aimed the guns at him, and his uncle jumped out of the car that X was in, out of his BMW, and ran into the store to call 911 and get help. It just doesn't make sense why he jumped out.
That's not what I heard. I heard
the video shows the guy running out.
From what I heard, he was walking out with the money, and literally, like as he was walking out, they held him at gunpoint, and they asked him for the money, and he gave it to them, and then he was like, "Just let me live," and then they just shot and killed him. Like after they had the
I don't
money.
think that's actually
really.
I think from the video, it looks like they were like aiming it at him, and then they like were trying to grab it from him, and then they shot him. And I don't even think they grabbed it. I don't even think they took it.
No, I think they did because there was like a video posted later where it was like literally them like fucking throwing out dollar stacks on the ground.
I remember I saw that because they were like, these are the guys. And yeah, bro. The day it happened was so weird for me. It was so weird because it was like a summer day. It was like I think it was like June 18th or something. And me and Caleb, one of my friends, were hanging out. And we were just driving around. We were blasting X all day. Like, we were so obsessed with this motherfucker. And, like, it was weird. We were just, like, that's all we did all day. We were just, like, down longboarding, blasting music on our speakers. And, like, the main person we were playing all day was X. Because he was just... I was, like, already obsessed with him. And I was showing Caleb some of the songs from him. And then we got home to my house, and I just went on Instagram, and the first thing I saw was just, like, literally the video of him getting shot. Or, like, the video of somebody at the scene that was, like, walking over and, like, showing the car. And it was X's car. I was like, holy shit, bro. And he's like, what? I was like, I don't know if this is real or not, but it looks like X just died.
Jesus Christ.
It was fucking
That's
nuts.
absolutely crazy.
Such a weird day. It's just been, like, imprinted in my mind.
I remember that day. My brother was really upset because he fucking loved X too.
I was really upset, bro.
That
there was riots in Florida.
Weird. I know
they were like literally like rioting through the streets and shit. It was nuts.
I just don't think that those people were smart enough to do it by themselves. I don't think they were.
I mean, it wasn't. But he went with no security though, because his mom was like, "Well, call the guys because he has to call people to go with him.
Yeah.
Because he needs security. Because if you're that famous, you need security, you know."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Nah, I'm fine." And then he went with like his uncle or something.
Yeah.
And that was all.
What the fuck? Why didn't he just go with the security?
I don't know.
Bro, I'm just saying it's too weird. Like
Isn't
that.
Isn't the
why
Juice
is
WRLD
it?
dying?
Why is it?
too?
I know.
Even
They're
that's
all weird.
really weird.
And the little people on. They're all really fucking weird. Like they're all like.
They all died at like 21, didn't they? Or 22.
23.
I know. Well, X was 21. I believe.
Oh really? Juice was.
I think Juice was 21.
I think
too.
Juice was 21.
He was
I think
really
Peep
young.
was 19.
He was older than 19.
Yeah, I think. Bro, was
I think
Peep
they
21
are. I
too?
think they all were.
Bro, no way. I'm looking this up right
okay.
now.
Okay, let's take a.
Okay, but I'm just saying. Actually, you can look that up because I want to say this. It's too weird. Okay, three of the most influential rappers of this generation. They were basically.
They all had like the same kind of genre too. It's
they
really
were
weird.
basically the next Tupac and Biggie. Like I'm just saying, like there's those rappers that come around like once every like couple decades.
Sorry, X died at 20. Lil Peep died at 21.
21. Okay.
And Juice WRLD died at 21.
That's
so
crazy.
X died at 20. Fuck, he was young. That's so young.
Bro, that's weird.
Oh fuck. No, but listen to this. So X is in like the top 10 most streamed artists from 2010 to like the 2010 to 2020 that decade. On Spotify, he's in the top 10, and he only released his first song at the end of 2017, or maybe it was the beginning of 2017 and the end of 2016, and then he died closer to the end of it, 2018. So that's when his music stopped releasing.
That's absolutely crazy.
Like brand new music.
Yeah.
So and he was only on there for like a year or 2 years, like popping.
Jesus.
And he was that big. It's insane to me, bro.
It's too weird. It's too coincidental that three of the most influential rappers, there is no person in our generation can say that there is three less influential people on the music industry than those three people.
Yeah,
There isn't.
People don't. A lot of people don't love Lil Peep. I feel like X and Juice are more up there.
I know, but
Lil
you can't
Peep is
deny.
he's still really talented.
You can't deny like the impact that all of them had on the generation. It's absolutely insane.
It is.
It's literally Tupac and Biggie.
And Juice WRLD is still just so popular
I know.
now, bro. It's still
Juice
like,
WRLD is absolutely crazy.
It just does. It honestly doesn't feel real that he's actually dead anytime. Like, because I see him so much. It's like, oh, he's still like a thing, but then like
he's not.
Yeah, it's so weird,
bro. If Juice WRLD was still alive, I genuinely think that the world would probably be a better place.
He would be as big as Drake.
Oh yeah, he would. No, he'd be bigger than Drake.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
I mean, X would be up there too with Drake.
Oh yeah, bro. Because Juice WRLD, the way that he died is too weird too.
I still don't really understand it all.
Okay,
I mean, I understand.
Did you watch the documentary?
I haven't fully watched the documentary yet.
Okay, so here's what happened. So apparently they were like late leaving the plane, like whatever. So the cops, they knew like some weird shit was up. Okay, they got the call that the cops were gonna be on the strip when they landed.
I heard that.
So, they were like, "Okay, we're ready." Like, and people think that Juice WRLD killed himself to escape going to prison. But here's the thing: that would have never fucking happened.
No,
because that guy, Juice WRLD, had so much money, and no one. First off, Juice WRLD would not even be taking the rap for anything on the plane. Like someone else is gonna be like the roadies. That's exactly what they're there for.
Yeah.
The roadies are literally there to get thrown in jail.
Yeah,
like that's actually their fucking job. Like if they get stopped or something, it is their job to take the hit for everything so that they don't lose the artist.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
That's literally what they get paid to do because. Like, you can't lose Juice WRLD, but you can lose his fucking roadie, for 5 years. And guess what? You're going to get him out in a year anyway because he's fucking rich.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's going to be like a slap on the wrist. It doesn't matter. So people think that he killed himself, but nah. He was just, taking so much Percocets
I think he was just so fucking addicted.
People think... everyone in his crew thinks that he just took a bigger dose because he's like, oh, I'm going to be spending the night in jail tonight. And he's like, I don't want to be sober, so he just took a bigger dose. But here's the weird part, okay? This is where it gets a little sketch. They get down to the ground, or whatever, and Juice WRLD was fine for a little bit, and then all of a sudden he drops onto the ground and starts seizing. No one does anything for 5 minutes.
I know. Wasn't there, like... I swear to God,
police
there was a picture
literally
of him
standing
just on the ground.
On the ground. There was literally police all around him. 6 police officers just standing, like, all around him. And Allie, like, was literally screaming, like, telling them to call, like, fucking an ambulance. And no, they were just standing there doing nothing. They literally stood there for 5 minutes doing fucking nothing.
You know, I saw the exact same thing happen at X's site because there was a video from somebody that was, like, right outside when it first happened. And they were videoing the car, and there was just a police officer just standing there right in front of the car. And there was no, like, no ambulance there or anything.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, I get he was shot and probably dead. I don't think he died until he got to the hospital, though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So
because here's the thing. People are like, if they would have called an ambulance 5 minutes earlier, Juice WRLD would probably still be alive.
Yeah.
Because 5 minutes, that doesn't sound like a lot of time, but when you're overdosing or you're shot, that's a lot of fucking time. Yeah. Every single second counts.
It just doesn't make sense. If you see somebody dying,
5 minutes to call the fucking ambulance to get some Narcan over there when you could literally... Yeah. You could go over there, someone could have Narcan and be there in a minute and give him the fucking nasal spray, and he would have been done overdosing, and he probably would have still been alive.
Yeah, if they were doing that kind of drugs...
They wanted him to die.
If
they wanted all of them to die.
Yeah, if they were doing that kind of drugs anyway, they should have somebody carry Narcan.
Yeah, I don't know. Bro,
it's
just like...
It's
too weird.
And sad.
Yeah, it's fucked. And I mean, Peebles died because he had Xanax that was laced with fentanyl.
It's just his pills, bro. That's why we need to drop all these
got shot,
pharmaceutical drugs and get shrooms and acid to people.
And we need to get some stricter restriction. I'm just kidding.
I don't know about that. I don't want to. We're
not starting the war, guys.
Yeah. You want to do the daily yin and yang?
Yeah, we can do the daily yin and yang.
What was your yang? Or is that the good or the bad?
Yin is the good, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so what was your yin?
Well, I got a new job as a photographer. I'm vibing. It's pretty dope. My manager that's training me is chill. Also, I found out today, or like yesterday, that my manager, like my actual manager of the store, has only been working there for a month.
Jesus.
So like
the whole store?
Yeah, of the whole store, it's only been working there for a month.
Oh man, that's gonna be interesting.
Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be that bad because I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen is like my manager was like, I think you're gonna be ready to run a store in like 3 months. I was like, what?
Jesus.
Bro, she like loves me. She's like, yeah, you're doing so good, and I'm like, okay, thank you.
Thank you, madam.
But I think honestly because it's the manager, who she's chill because I mean she's engaged and she only looks like she's like 21. I don't know how old she is, but it's crazy. And then I mean I work with Elena, so we're just gonna be fucking vibing.
That sounds lit.
Yeah.
How was it today? Good.
Yeah, bro. My manager today, she was like, oh, do you want to go get pizza? And she offered to buy me a sub, too. And I was like, nah, I'm not feeling that right now. And she's like, okay, we'll get that tomorrow. So
Jesus.
She's getting a subs or pizza tomorrow. I don't remember which one.
Why is she just buying you guys food like that? She's just like that?
Yeah, she's just chill.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, she's like, I gotta go outside for a smoke real quick. I'll be back.
Like, hey, let me come with.
Yeah, I was like, let me get some of that ciggy.
Let me get some of the blunt. Just go out there and light a joint.
Nah, bro. That would have been crazy, though. That would honestly that would fuck taking pictures high.
I don't know if they would they would definitely get mad about that.
I mean, if they didn't know about it, I don't think I could do it. Though, honestly.
Shout out to Tegan. He gave me two free cards.
Tegan, you're a G.
For letting him use my car battery, and it is amazing.
Tegan's in Arizona right now.
Tegan's pretty cool. We'll have him on the podcast before he moves.
Yeah,
and
we do need to get him on the podcast.
We might be doing a very sick video.
Yeah, we're gonna. So the plan is we're recording this podcast. All right, so real talk, guys. Sorry for the phone going off. Real talk, guys.
Drug dealer's telegram.
We have been kind of lacking with the upload schedule. Because
I remember on that last episode, I said, like, have a good weekend. And we dropped it on Monday.
Yeah. Because we were going to release it on Friday.
We just didn't get enough. I didn't edit fast
enough.
enough.
Okay, so here, guys, before this week, we had one computer to edit and record on. And I had to bring it from my house every single time. But now, River has his own computer.
I bought my own computer.
Yeah. So we can fucking start pumping out 2 episodes. I'm going to edit one. He's going to edit one. And we're going to get them. So the plan is we're going to release them, well, technically Sunday night. But it's really Monday morning at like 1 a.m. So Monday at 1 a.m. and Friday at 1 a.m. So you guys can listen to it before you go to work on Monday. Or while you're in the gym on Monday. And on Fridays, if you're traveling somewhere for the weekend, or you're going to the gym, like you do every day, or I don't know, whatever the fuck you're doing housework around the house, you can just throw this shit on and just listen to your fucking favorite boys. Hopefully, the boys fucking talk on the podcast, and just talk shit constantly
for real,
So. We're actually going to try and get consistent.
We definitely will be.
Especially with both of us editing, because...
this computer was such a W for me. I ended up getting this computer without technically spending any money. Because... So, long story short, a year ago, I got my motorcycle stolen after my motorcycle accident.
When he broke his foot, like we said on the podcast.
It got stolen, and I was like... fucked. I couldn't get it back. Once a motorcycle's stolen, it could be gone. Yeah, it's in another state, probably.
Unless you have a tracker on it, you can pick it up, put it in the back of a pickup, fucking gone. Yeah, you can fucking just drive it off. I mean, it's not that hard.
And so at that point, I got a police report for it. I wasn't expecting them to find anything. I remember I looked around with people for like a week looking for it.
I mean, you gotta just
I had everyone looking for it on like Snapchat and everything. Never found it, and then literally almost a year later, a little past a year later, probably a week or two ago, I got a phone call from the police station saying that they fucking found it in the back of a drug dealer's house.
Fucking insane.
They looked up the VIN, came back as stolen, and it said that I placed the report, and they just gave me a phone call, and they're like, come pick it up.
Honestly... Like, what are the chances of that happening? After 3 months, the chances of finding something that's stolen have to be like 5%.
Yeah, it's insane that it actually happened.
Yeah.
It's over a year later, and so they're like, yeah, it's undrivable. It looks like they tried to destroy the ignition to hotwire it, and so I was like, fuck, okay. I got it. I paid a tow truck to bring it over to my...
How much did that cost?
$100.
Bro, that's kind of an L. We could have just put it in the back of the HHR.
It was a big bite.
Bro, it would have fit. We fold down the seats, bro. We could have shoved that shit in there. Dead ass. No way. Put it in the SI.
Oh, in the SI? Definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
I think it fit in your Civic.
Oh, yeah, the DX.
Sorry. I mean, you guys saw the Civic on Twitter.
Yeah, it's pretty rough right now, but it'll be there eventually. But, yeah. So, I was like, I got it back. Absolutely fucking destroyed.
Mangled.
I'll actually post it. I'll post, like, the before and after pictures on...
It actually
Instagram
makes
and Twitter.
Me cry. It's so
bad. The before
bad.
and after pictures are bad. Yeah, it got absolutely fucked. So
you gotta explain
go look at the Instagram or Twitter, and you'll see the motorcycle on there. It's pretty fucked. Basically, all the fucking like fairings, like the plastic around it, completely gone. The windshield gone. They took the fucking windshield off.
Why would you do that?
They took the whole like gauge cluster. It was just hanging on there with a zip tie. There was absolutely no throttle. There was just throttle cables.
Bro, do you think they squeezed it?
I don't understand, bro. The ignition, like the metal part that goes around the ignition, was cut, and the ignition was destroyed, and all the wires were pulled out of the ignition.
So what were they even trying to do?
I don't know. Because there was just everything was destroyed on it. Everything was.
It's broken. Like, okay, wait, no. I think here's what happened. Right, he was like, okay, so I've seen how to hotwire a car before on television. So he's like, all right, I got the ignition, and then instead of like, he touched the wires together, and he's like, no, this isn't it. So he just pulled them all out, and he's like, yeah, this is how you do it.
There's no way he got it started and drove it, though.
No, there's no way.
They must have towed it. They had to have towed it. Or unless... But it looked like it had been dropped again, because I crashed it, so like it had a side that has been dropped on. The other side had more scratches on it.
Bro, maybe they did drive it, though.
So maybe they drove it, crashed it worse.
Maybe here's what happened. Like, maybe they got the fucking thing, like, cut. And they got it started, and then...
I don't think that's possible.
But why was the throttle cut?
There was no throttle.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, what were they doing?
I don't know.
Maybe they were trying to fix, like, the broken throttle.
I had no way to tell if the engine ran or not either.
Because you can't start it.
Yeah, and so I'm not a motorcycle mechanic. I probably could have fixed it up, but I did not want to deal with it. So I put it on fucking Facebook.
Yep.
I think I put it on there for like $1,000.
Where all the things go.
Basically. Put it on there for like $1,000 because it's a full bike.
It
just needs some work.
It's like if you know how to do motorcycle wiring
and motorcycle everything,
cosmetics,
just go. Then it would be perfect.
Yeah,
for you
because the engine runs.
I mean, it did run.
Unless they put fucking milk, bro. Honestly,
milk.
Would you be surprised though? They're like, let me eat a bowl of cereal out of the gas tank.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I don't know. It was so fucked. But but the thing is though, people started asking about the title, right?
Yep.
This is where it gets insane. This is the part you don't know about.
Okay.
So, I was like, yeah, I have a clean title. And so I'll give, so with a clean title in my name and whatever, I could get like over $1,000 for it, right? But then I had it in the back of my head that the title was at my apartment.
Okay.
So I came here to my apartment, destroyed my room looking for it. You were there. Not there, but you came there after I was off of work and saw what I did to my room. I destroyed that shit looking for it. Did not find it. It was not there. And I was so confused because I swear to God I had seen it. And so I wasn't able... I literally just had to say, like, I lost a title. So I had to sell it without a title because even more of a fuck situation, the reason I couldn't just go to the DMV and ask for a lost title is because I only had the bike for 1 week before I crashed it and it got stolen.
Okay.
I crashed it because the throttle was fucked up too. That's probably why the throttle was gone.
Honestly, that's what I'm thinking.
They probably crashed and they're like, "Fuck this throttle, it's fucked."
Yeah.
And
maybe that's what. Honestly, maybe they hotwired it and then
crashed.
They did drop it and then it just fell off.
They probably left it. They're probably like, "All right, just get the truck and we'll get this thing out of here."
Bro, someone probably stole it from them. Honestly.
I
wouldn't be surprised.
It's insane. Who knows what happened to that bike?
Yeah.
So I didn't have the bike in my fucking name because it wasn't registered to me either.
Yep.
I was literally driving it as with a title that was signed over to me, but not official.
Yep.
So that was the only title that I was going to be able to give to somebody, but I couldn't because I couldn't fucking find it. So I sold it to this guy for $500.
I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. And then, guess what I found today?
What? The title?
The title. I found the fucking title, bro.
Where was it?
I wear cargo pants
to
my job, so I have my 2 front pockets, 2 back pockets, and then 2 pockets on the knee.
No way.
It was in there. Do you know why?
What?
Because I put my keys and my title in there right when I got the bike back, because I was going to bring them both to the shop.
Oh.
I forgot to take it out. And I washed it, so it was destroyed now. It was all, crumbled
up.
I
mean, it's not like you could have given it to them anyway.
I mean, I could have if I had opened my fucking pocket and pulled out the brand new title.
Bro, you should honestly text them and be like, you want the title?
I threw it away. I was going to do that, but it was destroyed.
Yeah. I mean, he probably already filed for lost.
Yeah.
He's probably going to get it registered in, North Carolina or somewhere where it's, really cheap to get a bike.
If he files for a lost one and he has to contact the last owner, it's not going to be me. It's going to be the guy that sold it to me. I think that guy was just trying to scam me.
Really?
Because it was a fucked bike. I don't know.
So what did he do? No, I want to hear this story now.
I don't know. It was such a weird...
I've never heard
He,
the story
immediately, got rid of, all my information because I was gonna text him about something after he sold it to me, and then it was gone. He just blocked me, I guess, and I don't know. The whole transaction was really weird. It was a really stupid purchase on my end. I was just so excited to buy a bike, and I had the money, and this bike was in my price range, so I was like, I'm gonna buy it.
Bro, I feel like you could have gotten a better bike.
I could have gotten a better bike if I was less patient or less impatient.
I mean, that's always the story, though. Bro, I could have gotten an STI instead of my WRX for half of the price of my car, and it was better.
Jesus. That's the thing, bro.
It was a month and a half later.
Sometimes you have to do it, but sometimes you just...
Bro, I should have waited. I regret that. That is honestly my biggest regret in my life is buying that car. It was such a bad deal. Yeah, I don't know why I did that,
That's the same thing. It's not as bad as yours, but that's the same thing.
Bro, I got scammed for that car. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah.
I got scammed for that car.
I mean, I don't think you got scammed. I did. I think they just built the fuck out of it, beat the shit out of it, sold it.
No, because when he sent me the pictures, he didn't show me what happened to the back of the car. I asked for the pictures, and he sent me old pictures before it was damaged.
Really? What was damaged in the back?
So, the only damage that I saw that was messed up is I knew that the windshield was cracked, and he was getting that fixed, because when I got it, it had a new windshield. And he told me that the back door is messed up. So I was expecting that, okay? What I wasn't expecting is when it showed up and the front left fender was completely crumpled, and then the back part of the, like, behind the door, that part was fucked up too. And the door wasn't only messed up, it was, like, compressed into, the thing. I pulled it out.
Do you have a salvage title?
No, here's another fuck thing. I'll get into this too, okay? So, this happened, so he didn't show me that. He didn't show me that, I asked for pictures of, where every single body panel met, and he showed me old pictures before he put on, what are those things called? Like the harness, the rubber things you put around your bumper and your front fender to hold it up, basically.
Oh, release bumpers.
Quick release bumpers, yeah, that's what it's called. Before those were on there, and it was actually fixed. Oh. And in the picture, I also didn't know that it was missing a fog light because the license plate was hiding it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked.
And
you still bought it.
And I still bought it.
Because I understand that though, because you're there and you're
bro, no, I wasn't even there, bro. That's the thing.
You weren't there.
I never saw it in person before I got the car.
Who bought it then?
No, I got it shipped from Wisconsin down here. I never saw the car in person. That's why I got fucking scammed. Because I never saw it. I never drove it even.
That's fucked.
Because it was 9 hours away, and I told my mom, I was like, I can leave if we leave right now, we can make it. You have no work. And she was like, no. And I was like, what the fuck? She was like, you can't go by yourself. And I was like, okay, so who's going with me? She's like, I don't know. So what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
So I was fucked. I basically only could contact the person from here.
Shipped to you?
And I got it. No.
How was that?
Shipped. The person drove it actually here.
Oh, okay.
But so it was that fucked. Absolutely fucked.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty.
Now this is my first car that I ever bought by myself, so I was really fucking stupid, and I don't know why I was allowed to do this and who let me do this, but I didn't even check the Carfax on this car. Okay. So I checked the Carfax, and I already own the car. Okay. Here's the weird part: my title is clean.
Yeah.
But the car was totaled 8 years ago. But here's what happened.
They rebuilt the title.
No, that's not what happened. Instead, the title got washed because what happened is after that accident, someone else bought it and fixed it up and then resold it literally 2 months later. Okay, this is where the title got washed. The person after that had a loan on it and lost it, the car. So then someone else bought the car and they filed for a lost title because they didn't have the title because the old owner still kept it because he was like, I'm assuming that's what happened. But this is just me checking the Carfax, so I can only assume what's happening. Yeah. And then at that point they filed for a lost title in a different state and it washed the title and made it a clean title. So it's like the car wasn't even totaled. But I didn't know that.
That is
at all.
Fuck.
So it didn't even get restored from an inspection. It's just restored from getting washed. I'll have to show you my Carfax history on that car, bro.
Yeah,
it's absolutely, it's insane. It's insane.
Really, that's so dumb.
And I also found out that the car has had like 6 owners because it's like the person who bought it, and then they wrecked it, and then the person who bought it after that, and then the person they sold it to, and then they lost the thing, and then the person that bought it after, and it's the guy that I bought it from, and then I bought it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking
miles. A lot of fucking miles and owners.
Miles and owners. How people beating on the car.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So it's fucked. Like, yeah. I got completely scammed. I should have fucking checked the Carfax.
I've never bought a car online.
Bro,
it's
that
scary.
Was so bad. I don't know how.
I mean, how old were you when you bought it?
I mean, I just turned 18.
Okay.
So
it's just a dumb decision.
I was like, I want a WRX.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted a bike. I was like 18 too. Yeah, I wanted a bike.
I was
so
like,
bad.
I want a car that has power. This thing's got 385 horsepower. I'm buying it. That was it. I was like,
I have a $2,000 loan I just got because it was a starter loan I got at my bank.
Yep.
Because I wanted to start building credit. So I was like, I got $2,000. I'm going to go buy a bike.
Mm-hmm.
Found a bike for under $2,000.
Bought it.
And then I could buy my fucking helmets and all my equipment and shit. Yep. So I was like, this is perfect. Bought it. Broke my foot.
Yep.
And then got out of work. Almost lost my license and got it stolen. Very bad situation. All right.
So basically, don't do shit like that.
Well, make mistakes. Just learn from your mistakes. Yeah. That's the biggest thing.
I think the reason why I was so set on it is because I was looking at another one and it had literally sold like in 2 days. So I was like, bro, if I don't get this, it's going to be gone.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. All right, let's get into some fucking stories, though. We've been rambling for a while. I want to say a
story. Okay, so back when I was like in middle school, this one day, I used to be obsessed with string cheese, okay?
Okay.
I fucked with string cheese. I love
really like string cheese.
Like, I still fuck with string cheese, but I really fucked with string cheese.
Okay.
One time, I ate so many fucking string cheeses. I would honestly say probably like 20.
Holy shit!
Like,
really?
In a day.
And how, like, what's the span of time?
In like
2 hours, 3 hours?
I don't know.
Because that's a lot of cheese.
Yeah, I don't really remember the exact day it happened, but it was more of like a throughout the day. I was eating like just a few string cheeses every time I could.
Okay, so like 4 at a time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember
menace.
I woke up the next day and I had to take a shit. So goddamn bad, bro. So bad. And I went to the toilet. It was like instantly just pain. Pain. Could not shit. Literally could not shit. I was like pushing and like it was so big that it was ripping my asshole out of the shit.
No.
And I was in middle school.
Those are the worst ones.
And so I literally was like sitting there and then my mom came and was like, knocked on the door, you're gonna be late for school. I was like, Mom, I can't go to school. And I had to explain that I couldn't shit. And so she let me stay home. And I sat there all day trying to shit.
Why didn't you drink like a laxative?
Because it would, I don't know, bro. I think I probably did end up drinking a laxative.
I got one of those, so like, there was one time where I was super constipated in middle school, bro. And I was so constipated, I was nauseous at this point, okay?
Yeah.
So I was
that's the worst. Because did you know, if you don't shit,
you have to puke.
You'll puke it up.
Yeah, you will.
So you'll start puking up the shit and hear about the shit.
Yeah. So I'm like literally like about to throw up, and because I'm so constipated, I don't know what was happening to me. And literally, my grandma gets there, okay, and we're about to leave the fucking school. And as I'm walking out, I literally just throw up and shit my pants at the same time.
Holy shit!
And I was like.
Like in the hallway going out? Or?
No, like in the office, and then we walked out. I didn't poop my pants a lot. I think it was just like a little shart, honestly. Because I threw up, and after you're throwing up, you can't really stop what else is happening.
It's like
yeah, and then you're just like, so I just like, and then I and then just like sharted my pants, basically.
Jesus.
But I mean, It was 6th grade in
So
middle
what did
school.
you do? Did you have to?
No, I just went home after that
Did you
because
just smell like shit the whole time?
I don't remember, honestly.
Your grandma's probably like, "Damn, this kid smells like ass."
I don't remember what happened after that. I don't think I like said anything about it or anything.
You're just like,
I just kind of dipped.
let's just
like,
go.
Yeah, I was like, let's dip out of here.
Leave the facility.
So that's my
That's pretty-
fucking terrible story.
Yeah, my dad. I remember my dad coming home, and my dad was a pretty scary guy, and he was like, "Why did you not go to school today?" Yeah, I was like, "I ate too much string cheese. I couldn't shit.
I couldn't shit.
I couldn't shit, and it hurt."
What did he say to that?
He just like shook his head and just watched.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was.
I used to have super bad constipation in middle school. I used to stay home from school a lot because of that.
I couldn't stay home from school, bro. My parents were not
Bro,
about that.
I would just come up with the most bullshit excuses. I'd be like, I'm not going to school today. I remember one time I stayed awake. Okay. I was so determined not to go to school. I was like, I'm going to hide so they can't find me.
Jesus.
Okay? So I spent 4 hours in my closet watching my Kindle because I was like, they're not going to find me in here. I'm just going to vibe in here. Because I couldn't fall asleep. And I was like, I'm not going to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I was just sitting in the closet. And fucking, of course they would open the closet first. Like, what the fuck? Where else am I going to go?
And they probably saw the light from the Kindle.
Yeah, they probably did see the light from the... Actually, no. I know I shut that shit off. I heard them come into the room and I shut it off because I was like,
Oh,
ninja mode, bro. I feel like I honestly might have had a blanket to cover myself,
How
too.
old were you?
Bro, I was like in 6th grade, so...
Okay, yeah. Like,
11, 10.
That's still so funny.
Bro, I was a demon, though. I was not going to school that day.
So what
not
happened?
going to school.
They opened the door?
No, they opened the door, and I was like, I'm too tired, can't go to school. And they were like, And then I sat upstairs for an extra hour watching videos, and then I went to bed.
You didn't have to go to school?
No, I didn't go to school.
You didn't get yelled at?
Nah, I was like, I'm not going to fucking school.
What the fuck? That is way different than what would happen to me. I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing up late?
I got that too, but my grandma was there, so I was like, Grandma, please. Yeah. And then my grandma was like, Nikki, stop being so mean to him. Stop it. He's just a kid. Exactly. And I'm like, thank you, Grandma.
Thanks, Grandma. Yeah, I never had a grandma like that, but... Yeah, it is an L.
Luckily, my mom was young, so my grandma's not that old. She's only like 65.
My mom's mom dead. My mom's dad is in a mentally home. Like, no, what the fuck?
Assisted living home?
Yeah, assisted living home because...
Or a memory care.
Yeah, a memory care home.
Care?
That's what it is. Yeah, because he has, like...
dementia?
Dementia, yeah.
Bro. Dementia's so sad.
It is, bro. It's sad as fuck because he, like, barely remembers, like, anything wrong.
Anything.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
And he wants to do is just go work and help people. He's like... If you guys ever need any help, I'll help you. But, like, he's just too far gone to do anything anymore. It's like...
What the heck?
He just doesn't know what he's doing.
Nah, my mom's only, like, 40, so...
Damn. My mom's hitting 50.
That's why everyone wants to fuck my mom.
I mean, I want to fuck your mom.
Bro.
Sorry, Deontay's mom, if you're listening. But
hopefully she's not, honestly. She'd kick my ass if she is.
If she was listening?
If she hears any of these podcasts, I'm dead.
I told my mom about it. I forgot.
What did she say?
I don't know. She's like, "Is it all about drugs?" And I was like,
Kinda.
And
but not really.
Like, am I going to be disappointed if I watched it? And I was like,
Kinda, but
I said,
not
probably.
really.
It depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you look at it as, why was he doing that behind my back? Then
you're obviously not going to like it.
If you look at it like, that happened and now look what he's doing, then it's a better ass. It's just,
I think the problem is, though, for our parents to get to that point, we have to actually show them that we're successful, telling people the stupid shit that we do. Because otherwise they're like, why are you doing stupid shit?
Yeah, stop doing stupid shit.
And it's like, nah, Mom, I'm not doing stupid shit to tell stories. I'm doing stupid shit because I'm doing stupid shit. And then I tell stories about the stupid shit.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
That's the difference. No, I think she just said she didn't want to listen to it. Or I think I might have told her not to.
If my mom asks... My mom knows about the podcast. I don't think she's listened to it.
How did you find out?
I don't know, honestly.
She asked you about it?
Well, okay, so I went to, like, my brother's musical or whatever, and my mom's like, so how's the podcast going? And I was like... I didn't even say anything. I just didn't respond because I was so in shock. And I was like, just didn't say anything.
What'd she say?
She didn't say anything after that.
That's all?
That's all she said.
So how's the podcast? And literally nothing?
So I don't know if she's listened to it or not.
Damn. Well, if you are listening...
I'm sorry. Thought I'd do stupid shit.
Let me play.
Oh, God. And now to tell a story about some more stupid shit. So,
what's up?
I'm going to tell... Which one should we start with? Alright, I'll start with the soy sauce experiment. Okay?
The soy sauce experiment?
Yeah, the soy sauce experiment.
Is that what you have written down in our notes?
Yeah. So, this is like... going to be a bunch of stories related to me going to honor choirs and doing shit. So this first one, I don't know if any of you guys saw the soy sauce experiment on TikTok when that was the thing.
Isn't that the thing where you dip your balls in it?
And you can taste it?
Yeah.
So I was literally for an entire week, okay, because I knew this, obviously I know the honor choir is coming up because you plan for it, like.
Yeah, I mean.
So I know it's gonna be in a week. So jazz band, I'm literally joking about how I'm gonna do a soy sauce experiment, and like my jazz band teacher isn't my choir teacher, but I'm assuming he told my choir teacher. But I was just talking about this soy sauce experiment I was gonna do on this choir trip, and I was like, I'm fucking doing it. Like everyone in the room is gonna do it, and no one believed me because when people say stuff, usually they don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of person.
Not that type of person.
If I'm saying I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So I'm talking it up, okay? And I'm talking to a bunch of people about this. And then we start going. And fuck, who was in this room with me? It was me, Tanner, Pierce, and Dylan. We're all in this room together. And we went to Target earlier, and I was like, I'm picking up the soy sauce because I was like, I'm doing the fucking experiment. Like, I don't care.
What kind of soy sauce did you get?
I think I got, like, good soy sauce. I got, like, the Kikkomans.
Damn, so you bought the expensive time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So you're like, I need to taste this shit.
Because I had that Target discount at that time, so I was, like, 15% off.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I copped that shit. And got back to the hotel room. And obviously... So we basically took turns, and we poured a cup. Like, we didn't share the cup. We had separate cups. And,
you poured a cup of soy sauce?
Of soy sauce. And we took turns going into the bathroom and dipping our balls in it. And I recorded my reaction first, okay? So I'm just standing in the bathroom like...
You recorded your reaction?
Well, yeah, I didn't show my balls.
Do you
I
still
was
have
just
the
showing...
video?
Yeah, I do have the video.
We gotta put that
Okay,
on
I'll put that up.
something.
So I have that, and I'm recording it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm fit. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, guys, this is crazy. I'm like, I can taste it. And they were like, no way. And I'm like, nah, I'm not even capping. I can dead-ass taste this shit. And it's, like, not a taste in the traditional sense. Obviously not, because you're not tasting it with your tongue. But I don't know what else other than sensation you would describe it as other than tasting it, you know?
What?
We're going to try it.
Did they say it happened to
Okay,
you?
so then I think... Who went next? I think Pierce went next, okay? Same thing. He was like, bro, I feel it. I can taste it. You taste the saltiness. It's weird. You just know it's, like, salty and, like, savory. I don't know how to explain it. Or not savory, but you know what I mean. Then Tanner goes... And he's like, holy shit, it actually works. And I'm like, I'm telling you guys, you didn't listen to me, but it's true. And I don't think Dylan actually ended up doing it, which was an L, but he was like, I believe you guys.
That is...
And then later, a choir director walked in as he's doing our room check, okay? And we're having like a conversation with him, and he's like, so I heard about your guys' little experiment. And he's like, so did you guys do it? I'm like, mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't even want to know. I was like, okay. I was like, are you sure? I'm pretty interested.
Are you sure you don't want to know the results?
I was like, are you sure? So that was my first story about that.
That is very fucking weird.
I know, it was funny.
I can say I've never dipped my balls in anything.
Oh, we're gonna try that.
We're gonna do that?
Yeah.
We're gonna do that?
Yeah.
Alright, bet.
You want a story you want to tell real quick before I tell another one?
I don't got shit. I cannot think of anything right now. I was ripping that cart that whole time you were talking. I'm just very...
Alright, I'll just keep going then.
Just keep going, bro.
Okay.
Keep going.
Next story I'm gonna talk about. Alright, I'll go with this one since it's a little bit shorter. I think this was a different trip. Yeah, it was a different trip because that other one was a different honor choir. So this one, we're on the trip, and we went to the mall again, of course, as good things always start.
Where are you? Fargo? Or where are you going at the mall?
I think so. I don't fucking remember,
okay,
actually.
but you went to the mall,
Yeah, I went to the mall in either Minot or Fargo. I don't remember one of those two. But I went to the mall, and we ate or whatever, but that part's not important to the story. All you need to know is that we went to the mall, okay? That part's important to the story. So, we get back on the bus, and we all take roll call and everything, whatever. We're chilling. All of a sudden, my buddy Jay just whips a giant dildo out of his pants and fucking throws it at the window on the back of the bus.
When you're outside of the bus?
No, like inside the bus.
Oh.
Like every single person is inside the bus, including the teachers, and he throws it up there. And another thing he did is he had it like shoved in his pants pocket, and he's stroking. He's like, he looked at the chick next to him. He's like, "Yeah, you like this?" And he's just like stroking the dildo in his pants, and we were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then he has the dildo on the back of the window, right? And all of a sudden, our teacher starts walking back, okay? And he like quickly grabbed him. We're like, "Oh shit!" We're like, and we could tell she's pissed at us for some reason. We don't know why yet, but she's pissed. Okay. She gets back to the back of the bus, and she's like, "Seriously, you guys? I thought I was on the adult bus, or the older kid bus." And we were like, what are you talking about? Because at this point, we think she saw the dildo. So we're like, oh, fuck. We're like, we're in a world of trouble right now. And she's like, "Seriously, guys? Drawing penises on the window? How immature." And we were like, what? And it was the middle of winter, right? So what had happened is in the morning, someone, like, the window was frosted over and someone drew a dick in the window.
Yeah.
And it got cold again, and so the dick came back.
Yeah.
So she came back there and she saw it and she's like, "Seriously? Why are you guys doing this?" And we were like,
wait, so the dildo's still in the window?
No. Dildo's not in the window. It's in his pants right now, like tucked up in his pants, okay? And he's just holding it there. The funniest part of the story, though, is as the teacher is walking away, my friend goes, "Hey, nobody takes dick up the ass like we do, okay?" He was like, "No one takes penis like we do." And we were like, Jesus Christ. And then later that night, I get a couple pictures, and then one of them was the dildo, and they threw it at a Bible and stuck it to it. And then another one was them throwing it at one of their heads while they were sleeping, and it woke him up because it got stuck to his forehead.
Jesus.
Oh my
God. Do you have those videos?
No, I don't have those videos.
Damn, I wanted to see those.
Nah, that was funny as fuck. So that's my second story.
Hey, all right, so I can go off of what you talked about last time.
All right, bet.
Last episode with your first acid trip.
Okay.
My first acid trip.
Okay.
I told you a little bit about it. It's not as interesting, but I'm gonna keep it shorter. Basically,
Still gotta tell the people.
Gotta tell. I think we got acid from our plug.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hypothetically, of course. This is all
a hypothetical story.
Fictional stories and fictional content.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
So, I remember it was me and my girlfriend, and we went to her apartment, and we just dropped, and I remember it was just super fucking cool at first.
Yeah.
And we both, we were hanging out in the living room, and, I just looked at her tit, and I was like, holy shit!
I want it.
And I was like, I need that! And then, from that point on, we fucked for 6 hours.
God damn.
Okay, it wasn't a straight 6 hours, but it was we fucked, and we would take a 5-minute break and just sit there and rip our vapes or hit a bowl or something.
It's literally just all right, babe, we're going ham. And then it's like, all right, water break, though.
All right, water break, though. I need water. And then when you get water, you're like, okay, I need a buzz. And you're like, want to pack a bowl? And then you pack a bowl, and then you start fucking again.
Yeah, and you're like...
We basically did that for like 6 hours straight.
Hey, honestly...
The whole acid trip until the very end, and then we just like walked... I don't forgot what we did the last 2 hours. We didn't really do anything. But, like, so that's all... There was nothing really insane about it.
But how was fucking on acid absolutely insane?
Absolutely insane.
Like, were you just tripping dick or what? Like,
tripping dick. Just tripping absolute cock.
So you just see, like, patterns bouncing across her ass and
shit?
Basically,
it was just, like, her ass was, like, wobbling and changing colors, and just, like, her hair was, like flying in the air. It was
That's crazy.
It was just weird-ass colors and stuff, basically.
Damn.
It was definitely better than when we tried ecstasy. We tried fucking on that. I think we got a low dosage one, so
honestly,
it wasn't
probably.
very nice. I don't know, or we fucked it up somehow. But it was 6 hours, bro. Dead.
Going ham.
Dead. So insane. But yeah, that was my first acid trip. That's literally all we did. So it wasn't very interesting. I'll get into some other acid trips on another time.
Alright, so this is like 2 stories basically, but they all happened at the same time. Okay. Like, this is all concurrent, like, basically timeline of it all happening, okay?
Okay.
This is the 8th grade.
8th grade?
Me,
okay.
Yeah. Me, Alex, I'll tell you who after. You're never gonna believe this when I tell you. You're never gonna, like, believe which Alex it is. Daniel and fuck, I can't remember. I don't know if there was actually another person. Oh yeah, and another Alex, I think. I can't remember if there was 2 Alexes or if there was another person, but I know for sure it was Daniel and 1 Alex. Okay, so we're at this honor choir and we're just chilling in our room and we're just vibing. Okay, little 8th graders.
You're in honor choir in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Holy shit balls.
Just fucking vibing. And, like, I remember fucking bouncing down on the beds and shit because it was, like, our first time going anywhere, like, basically on a school trip. We're like, holy shit, this is so cool. Yeah, we're like, oh my god, we're gone for school. So, we're just tweaking, right? And all of a sudden, we're just chilling, and I don't think there was, like, any, like, other students next to us. But all of a sudden, we just hear... And we were like, what the fuck? So we put our heads up to the walls, and then we hear it's the
fucking... Is
fucking...
this like the middle of the night?
No, this is like 8 o'clock. Okay, I guess like the beginning of the night. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It's the fucking headboard banging against the wall repeatedly, and we hear fucking moaning coming from the... Literally... And we're like, in 8th grade, we're just fucking tweaking, we're just dying laughing because we're like, oh my god, they're fucking next to us, holy shit.
We're having sex, oh my god.
We're like, oh my gosh, holy shit. And we're just like listening to them because what else are we gonna fucking do? Like, watch TV?
8th graders,
yeah, we're not gonna watch TV. We're putting cups up to the walls, listening to them fuck next to us, okay?
Wait,
so,
were they 8th graders in there?
Nah, I'm pretty sure they were like some random adults or something. Or maybe, because this honor choir also had high schoolers. It could have been high schoolers. Because, I'll tell you. Oh, it gets better. Okay.
Okay.
So, I'm going to tell the full story and then I'm going to come back to give it context. Because I didn't find out what really happened till like 3 years later. Okay. So... We're fucking just vibing, right? And then we're like, we're going to make some goddamn popcorn because, you know, making some goddamn popcorn, you know? Why the fuck not? So we throw that popcorn in the fucking microwave and cook that shit up. I'm not even shitting you. Literally, the second the microwave starts beeping, telling us that our popcorn is done, the fire alarm goes off, okay? So I'm shitting my pants right now because I'm like, fuck, we just set off the goddamn fire alarm. We're like, holy fuck. So we just pop it open. And I was like, I'm not taking it because I'm like, I can't take the evidence. So I left it in there like after I popped open the microwave. I was like, oh, fuck, we'll come back for it. Just dipped out of the hotel, just, like, I remember I had my fucking, like, MP3 player. It wasn't an MP3 player, but it was called the Zune. It's basically like a Microsoft iPod, but I grabbed that, and I grabbed my phone, and I just dipped out of the room so fast, and all of us just ran out. And obviously, everyone from the hotel had to evacuate it. And the entire time, I'm just outside. I'm like, bro, I can't believe we just set out the fire alarms. I'm like, bro, we just made the whole hotel get evacuated.
And you're just seeing everyone walk out.
Bro. And we're like, bro, just because we wanted a bag of popcorn, like, why did we have to cook the popcorn? Like, we didn't need it.
They were probably like, they're all so pissed. They're having to get out of their fucking beds.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so we're like, oh my god, bro. And we just see a bunch of people. There's like some people that are shirtless, like people in pajamas, obviously. And we went back inside, and that was the end of that. But I'm going to tell you what really happened to set off the fire alarms, and this is the fun part, okay? So, I think it was the juniors and seniors, basically, at that time, of the school, this high school, they decided that they were going to have a big-ass fucking party in one of their rooms. So they had a shit ton of alcohol, pop brownies, they were smoking blunts in there, they had regular joints, they were hitting pens, they were fucking they were hitting fucking mods, hotboxing the shit out of this fucking room, basically.
Jesus.
And
how
just absolutely going,
they?
absolutely ape shit. And I don't even think they had a fucking window open from what I heard. It's literally like, sounds like they were just hotboxing the shit out of it. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like someone was smoking a blunt or something and just fucking set it off somehow.
Yeah.
And, which, I don't know how you do that, because I've smoked, hypothetically, of course, in hotel rooms. I've never set off a fire alarm.
Well, they definitely weren't being careful, it sounds
Oh,
like.
yeah, no, they definitely weren't. I mean, they were having a fucking party during a fucking honor choir.
Jesus.
I mean, so...
Did they get in trouble for that?
Oh, yeah, like... half of the top jazz group at this school got, like, suspended at the time because they were all there.
They got caught with drugs?
Yeah,
and
so
alcohol?
they actually didn't get suspended because our choir director talked them out of that, but they got, like, 6-week suspensions from academics, or, activities. So, yeah, it was, like, basically half of his top group and, like, a couple people from his, like, middle group.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they were just L'd. So they had no one.
That's
what actually happened.
That's insane. You're just that 8th grader freaking out thinking you did it for making popcorn.
And nah, it was like people fucking hotboxing a hotel room.
That's actually pretty fucking sick, honestly.
It is kind of funny, though. Like, it's crazy that happened. I'll talk about... Okay, so one time I was at an honor choir.
Okay.
And it was literally a big, long room, like, down, and it was, like, almost... It was weird, because it was, like, a slope, and then it would have, like... So it was, like, a slant, but then there was a set of stairs, and then slant after that, and then another set of stairs, and more slant after that. So it was, like... It was wheelchair accessible, I would say, except that there was random stairs in the middle of it. It was weird. Like, instead of just making a ramp, they just put random stairs.
Where was this?
Fargo, I think.
Okay. Like, what kind of building, though?
It was in the college.
Oh, okay.
And it was, like, one of the rooms, and it wasn't that big of a room, but it wasn't a small... It was definitely, like, a medium-sized lecture room. That's what I would say. And it was, like, slanted towards the bottom so that someone could stand at the bottom.
Yeah.
So, I think I was in 9th grade at this one, and we had a choir, like, Oh, I got another story from this one, too. Our choir coordinator that was supposed to be, like, watching us, like, she wasn't the actual director, she was just supposed to be, like, our manager, basically, and taking care of the little kids, because the choir director is not going to want to deal with fucking little kids. That's, like...
Yeah, how old were you?
Fuck, I mean, I was a freshman, so probably 14 or 13.
Okay.
Or 15, 14, I think it was 14. And she left. She just literally left, like, 100 7th, 8th, and 9th graders alone in a room.
Jesus.
So, of course, what's the first thing you're going to do in a room with a fucking ramp? You're going to start ramping shit down it. So there's this guy that fucking... I have videos of this. He got on the chair. I don't have a video of this one, but he got on the chair and he pedaled it down and shot, like, down the slope.
Jesus.
Yeah.
With stairs on it?
Yeah, like, down the stairs, and he just, like, basically, like, jumped them because he was just going so fast.
Did he crash?
Nah. And then another guy just, like, sat, like, regularly and just let himself slide down there. Yeah. I'll show you the video.
Yeah, you should post that too.
But yeah, that
makes sense to me.
It just fucking, they just started doing that shit, and then our choir coordinator didn't even come back for a minute. A hot minute.
Did they even find out you guys did all
No,
that?
they didn't know that we did that shit.
Damn.
So, here's the other funny part, though. As we're going to get up on the stage, or as we're on stage, literally about to start singing, okay, the choir director from my school is sitting in the front row with the top jazz choir, who I know, like, a decent amount of them. And, oh my god. So this chick gets on stage, okay? She's wearing a black dress and yellow Crocs.
Huh.
I'll get there. Just wait.
Okay.
So obviously a little strange, if you ask me. But she explains it all when she gets on stage to introduce us. She gets on stage and she picks up the microphone and she goes, so, I know you guys may be wondering why I'm wearing yellow Crocs right now. But I'm so scrambled, in actuality, I forgot to put deodorant on this morning. In front of 100 7th, 8th, and 9th graders, I am fucking standing in front of a whole auditorium of like 800 people, trying not to die laughing because of what she just said.
Yeah.
I'm literally trying to fucking... I'm like, the people in the front row, like, from the choir just like look at me, I'm like, bro, I can't do it right now. I'm like, I'm about to start laughing. I'm like, bro, why would she get up and say that?
That's so weird.
It's so weird. So, like, after that, and, like, everyone, like, you know, like, where audiences just have that awkward, but it's like a group,
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Aww.
They were like, and then I was just dead silent. I was trying not to fucking die
That's
laughing.
so funny.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Wait, so she went up there to introduce you guys like that? That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, it was whack as fuck.
Holy shit.
I just started playing with our microphone for no reason. What the hell?
ADHD boys.
Okay.
Bro, if you guys hear like random stuff dropping or like
Bro,
moving around,
it's literally
just me. It's
yeah,
just me
or
fidgeting.
me. I was sitting here with the torch just like slamming it like against my hand for a minute.
I was just like, I've been balancing this up and down. I've been like opening and closing the slicks.
Okay. Alright, let's end this fucking episode because
we're tweaking a little bit.
We're tweaking.
I'm very, very stoned.
I hope you guys enjoyed this fucking wild episode.
6. We have some very cool shit coming out soon.
Yes, sir.
We're getting a camera.
Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna have amazing content from
sir.
then on. So look forward to everything coming in the future and leave a like, I guess. Can you like stuff?
Nah. Leave a rate if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Also, thank you to everyone who has listened into the podcast. We appreciate all the support. And please, if you do like it, share it. Because that's how we grow.
Fuck yeah. Have an amazing... Wait, what is this going to be? Weekend.
Have an amazing... Yeah.
Have an amazing weekend.